Thinking about leveling your Toyota, but overwhelmed with all the options? From strut top spacers to adjustable coilovers and everything in between, we're breaking down the 4 most popular ways to level your Toyota, helping you decide which one's the best fit for your build. I'm Mike, and this is Yota Xpedition. Sitting right here in front of me are the 4 most common options when it comes to lifting the front of your Toyota. The top hat spacer is the quick and easy option that gets the job done on a budget. The preload spacer is a little more involved, but still a solid bang for your buck. The full spring and shock replacement is for those who want to lift and upgrade their suspension while they're at it. And then the coilover, the premium choice for ultimate adjustability and performance. Each one of these has its pros and cons, and we're about to break it all down so you can pick the best setup for your ride. So grab a wrench or at least a snack and let's get into it. All right, first up, the Strut top spacer lift. These are the most budget-friendly option, and they're pretty easy to install with some basic hand tools. And they're typically in the $100 to $300 range. They add lift by placing spacers on top of your existing struts and are perfect if you're just after the look of a lifted Toyota with bigger tires without breaking the bank. If you're looking for an affordable option with easy installation process and you plan on keeping your vehicle on the road, then this is a great option for you. Now, with the enticing price point comes with its downsides. There are no performance gain from using this style of spacer, and it can also stress factory components over time, including the shock itself, upper ball joints, and CV axles. If you're mainly looking to eliminate that front end rake and don't want to spend all your budget on a lift, then this is a solid choice. But I would not recommend this to someone who plans on going off-roading every weekend. You might break something. Moving on to the strut top spacer's big brother, we have the preload spacer. Unlike the strut top spacer, this one is installed below the top hat, compressing your coil spring, which in turn gives your truck lift. These spacers are typically in the $300 to $400 range from a reputable company. A preload spacer may also provide slight performance boost by reducing body roll, plus no added stress on your ball joints, control arms, or CV axles because you're not growing the overall assembly length. But the preload spacer is a little bit more difficult to install, and you're gonna need more than basic tools. For this, you will need a spring compressor tool so you can compress the spring and safely disassemble your strut assembly to get the preload spacer installed. Please don't use zip ties. If you're looking for an affordable option with slight performance gains, then this is a better option for you rather than going with the strut top spacer. Using this style of spacer, your suspension travel still remains the same, and it also won't add stress to the surrounding suspension components. But with this, there still are some concerns. Not everyone has a spring compressor, so you might have to have a shop or a buddy help you install them. This style of spacer will also give you a stiffer ride compared to stock, so off-roading is up for grabs. But don't be surprised when you spill your Starbucks going over a few bumps. If you want a little bit more capability without going all in on new shocks and springs, then this is a solid middle ground option. So to recap, the strut top spacer is growing the overall length of your strut assembly, and for the preload spacer, you're gonna be keeping the overall length the same, but changing the stiffness of the spring, which in return gives you a stiffer ride. If your biggest thing is budget and you don't plan on doing much off-roading, then either one of the spacer kits are a great option for you. It's up for you to decide which style of spacer you wanna go with. I also wanna note that these are not adjustable, but there are many options out there that come in different sizes and thicknesses. The thicker the spacer, the more lift. The last thing you want is to buy these with the intent of leveling out your front end, but now the front end sits higher than the rear. So make sure you do your research on your specific vehicle's current ride height and use other people's experiences and pictures to make the right choice. We have a ton of options on our website and installation videos as well, so make sure to check those out. Now, are you ready to step up your game? A full shock and spring replacement is where you'll see major improvements. Whether you're hitting the trails, adding accessories like bumpers and roof racks, then an aftermarket shock and spring is probably where you should put your budget. Not only will they perform and handle better than the 2 spacer options, but you will also be able to handle extra weight that you might add to your vehicle. There are tons of options out there, but some of the most popular choices are the Bilstein 5100s, which we actually have installed on our 3rd gen Tacoma. And another popular option are the 6112s, sitting right here in front of me. In most cases, these parts will come disassembled, but you will need a spring compressor to put everything together, or sometimes you can pay to have them come assembled. You will also need new top hats to complete this assembly. Whether you buy new ones or use old ones, that's up to you. Going this route offers a bunch of customization to really dial in your suspension. You can get a new front shock and spring setup starting around $500, but more quality and reputable setups can go for over $1,500. Now, when it comes to picking spring rates, you want to accommodate for any added weight to be able to make adjustments to get the ride height dialed in to sit perfectly. For example, if you plan on adding a steel bumper and winch, then don't get springs designed for no added weight. Now, the only downside is you will have to disassemble the shock assembly to make changes to the ride height. So make sure you reference other builds to see which combo works best for you. Now, going this route, you're gonna spend a little bit more money than a spacer lift, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Improved ride quality, adjustability, more off-road capability, and additional weight are just some of the benefits with new shock and springs. But this comes at a higher cost, assembly required in most cases, and difficulty to make adjustments. Finally, we've got the king of versatility, the adjustable coilovers. You get all the perks from a new shock and spring setup with easy adjustable ride height and customizable dampening. These are perfect for dialing your setup for both daily driving and hardcore off-roading. In most cases, these will come ready to install out the box with no assembly required and no special tools. Simply remove your factory setup, slap these in place, and you're good to go. With an adjustable coilover, you don't need to disassemble it to adjust the ride height. Simply tighten or loosen the spanner nut to change the preload on the spring. The tighter you make it, the more lift you get. But remember, the tighter you make it, the stiffer the ride gets, the more coffee you might spill. Maximizing performance and being able to adjust on the fly, it's a no-brainer if you have the budget and plan on continuing to modify your Toyota for the trails. Now, when it comes to picking which coilover you want, there are many options out there. Our 5th Gen 4Runner has Icons, and Jars Tacoma has a set from Eibach. Both are great options. So if you think a set of coilovers is the route you want to go, you're looking at $1,000 on the low end and upwards of $2,500. But you get what you pay for. And this is something that you can grow with your Toyota as you build it over time. As they say, buy once, cry once. Something like the 5100s or the 6112s from Bilstein are a great option. But for a little bit more money, you can go with a coilover and eliminate the assembly process and the disassembly process if you want to make adjustments. At the end of the day, whether you go with spacers, shocks and springs, or fully adjustable coilovers, it all comes down to budget, performance needs, and future plans for your Toyota. Spacers are a quick fix. Shock and spring replacements offer a solid balance of ride quality and durability, and coilovers give you the ultimate adjustability and control, but at a greater cost. No matter which route you take, make sure it fits your build, your driving style, and of course, your wallet. But let's be real, modding never stops, it just gets more expensive. If you need a detailed step-by-step install guide or need to purchase a new leveling kit, make sure to head over to YotaXpedition.com. We've got all the parts you need to modify your Toyota the right way without the stress. And also make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment on what kind of videos you would like to see us post next. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something new, and we'll catch you on the next one.